Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Interesting, isn't it, that as lockdown continues, we've got other issues. I've got lockdown hair again, I think. But not to worry, I'm sure that that's in the great scheme of things a very minor concern. Trust you've all had some COVID jabs and are feeling a little bit safer and protected from the old virus. Haven't had mine yet. I'm not quite in that age group that has been one of the first ones, but I might be receiving my invitation fairly soon. Okay, got some wildcard songs for you today, referring to the weather and also the fact that sadly Captain Tom died this week. Captain Tom, who raised all that money for the NHS. I'm not going to talk too much more. We're going to warm up. Arms above your head and round in a big circle. As high as you can get, but don't strain any muscles. Breathe in and out as you do it. To suit you, really. So the big kind of circular move, can you see my cat in the background there? Big circular move might suit me, it might not suit you. Just move your arms to suit yourselves. Shoulders up and let them flop down. Shoulders up, let them flop down. Good, hum this note. Hum this note, closed lips. Hum this note with closed lips. And this one. That's a high one. And this one. From one extreme to the other. Good. 1 to 5. And let's do the numeric one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap, clap. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap, clap. Deep breath for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Now, we'll do la la, but we're going to do the little tiny steps. La 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 la. Bit higher, deep breath. La 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 la. Even deeper breath. La 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 la. Another one. La 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 la. Good. Now the old arpeggios. La 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 la. Like that. Ready? Breath. La 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 la. Next one. La 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 la. Next one. La 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 la. Next one. La 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 la. Next one. La 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 la. One more. La 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 la. And it's fine if you want to be doing them. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Down there, absolutely find your own register where your voice is comfortable. Although I'm facilitating this for you, you still need to find where your own individual voices are comfortable, and it will be different for all of you. Okay, got a lot of songs to get through, so let's go with All the Woods. Now all the woods are waking, the sun is rising high. Wake up, now get up, now before the dew is dry. I'm going to play first, then sing. Now all the woods are waking, the sun is rising high. Wake up now, get up now before the dew is dry. That's the one I find hardest. I'm going to sing first and play second. That's the one I find easiest. Now all the woods are waking, the sun is rising high. Wake up, now get up, now before the dew is dry. Once more all together. Now all the woods are waking, the sun is rising high. Wake up, now get up, now before the dew is dry. Well done, well done, well done. Let's sing as we go because it is our for starter song, isn't it? Sing as we go and let the work go by. Singing a song, we'll march along the highway. Say goodbye to sorrow, there's always tomorrow to think of today. Sing as we go, although the skies are grey. Beggar or king, we've got to sing a glad tune, a song and a smile, making life worthwhile. So sing as we go along. Sing as we go and let the work go by. Singing a song, we'll march along the highway. Say goodbye to sorrow, there's always tomorrow to think of today. Sing as we go, although the skies are grey. Beggar or king, we've got to sing a glad tune, a song and a smile, making life worthwhile. So sing as we go along. Fabulous, fabulous sing, folks. Right, I've got two songs that pay tribute to the weather. Oh my goodness, it's Tuesday morning I'm doing this. I just detect it's not quite as cold as yesterday, but because I'm in the depths of rural Suffolk, we have had a lot of snow and it has been cold. I know a lot of you are further inland. Be curious to know when we next speak how much snow you Colchester people have had, and you Basildon people, Ted, and Billericay people, and you, John, indeed, John Russell, in the sort of depths of rural Clare there. Okay, so Frosty the Snowman. You might like to start there. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. Or you can start here. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Have you made snow people then? Or do you need every lump of coal on the fire and carrots to go in the soup? Shall we do it again? Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman is alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. The other snowy song I've got is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. We sometimes think these songs are Christmas songs, and we perhaps sing them in December round about Christmas time, but there's no mention of babies, shepherds, wise travellers, stars, herald angels singing hark in any of these songs. So they're perfectly equipped for snowy weather, aren't they? Oh, the weather outside. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home you'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and dear, we're still goodbying, but as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how you hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home you'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and dear, we're still goodbying, but as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And it will, whether we let it or not, won't it? And so there's the line in there, when we finally kiss goodnight, how you'll hate going out in the storm, but if you do have to go out in the storm, when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high. This is for you, Captain Tom. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. That's for you, Captain Tom. Okay, so when all the snow goes, I expect we'll have loads of mud, glorious mud. So let's do it, shall we? I'm not going to sing all three verses. I'll just sing you the first verse because you don't really need to listen to me singing. A bold hippopotamus. A bold hippopotamus was standing one day on the banks of the cool Shalimar. He gazed at the bottom as it peacefully peacefully lay by the light of the evening star. Away on the hilltop sat combing her hair his fair hippopotamine maid. The hippopotamus was no ignoramus and sang her this sweet serenade. Mud, mud, glorious mud, nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious mud, mud, glorious mud, nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious mud. Well done, that hippopotamus. Okay, so we're back to our food songs, gentlemen, because it looks as if Jenny's going to be able to get this initiative off the ground for us. So I know the recipes I've got, and the ones that I've got we have songs for. Obviously I don't know, it's the unknown, what recipes that we haven't got yet. You may well have sent them to Jenny, but they haven't made it to me yet, so I will remind Jenny to let me have them. But for now we've got John Russell's Pickled Onions. My teacher's got a bunion, a face like a pickled onion, a nose like a squashed tomato, and legs like 2 pegs. And it is what it is, it's the Pickled Onions song. My teacher's got a bunion, a face like a pickled onion, a nose like a squashed tomato, and legs like 2 pegs. And we could just leave it there if we wish, or we could continue. The tune is the Ash Grove. So I suggest we just run it through the whole of the tune of the Ash Grove, which is Welsh, and we have St David's Day in just a few weeks' time, so let's go for it again. My teacher's got a bunion, a face like a pickled onion, a nose like a squashed tomato, and legs like 2 pegs. My teacher's got a bunion, a face like a pickled onion, a nose like a squashed tomato, and legs like 2 pegs. My teacher's got a bunion, a face like a pickled onion, a nose like a squashed tomato, and legs like 2 pegs. Good-o. And I also know I've got a recipe for chocolate truffles, and so this from Sue. So the song goes: no New Year's Day to celebrate, no chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. So no first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, it's just another ordinary day. So it is the chocolate covered candy. We could almost change the words to no New Year's Day to celebrate, no chocolate covered truffles to give away. But I'll see when Sue's recipe comes, because I haven't seen it actually yet, what worked. But for now we'll do no chocolate covered candy hearts. You may like to start there. No New Year's Day. And I think I'll start down there as well to keep with you. No New Year's Day to celebrate, no chocolate covered candy hearts to give away, no first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, it's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom. just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. May even trim a verse actually, may just sing the first verse and go on to I've just called to say I love you. We'll see where that one settles in a few weeks' time. Okay, I like a nice cup of tea. This one's a little tricky, but gosh, I would like to do it. So, the verse, we haven't done it for a few weeks. Some folks put much reliance. You're going to want to sing it here, aren't you? Some folks put much reliance. Some folks put much reliance. And then it goes on politics and science. And I thought, gosh, how relevant is that for today? Politics and science. Science, hopefully with the vaccine, seeing us through. So let's do the two lines. Some folks put much reliance on politics and science. There's only one hero for me. There's only one hero for me. His praise we should be roaring. His praise we should be roaring. I'll do that again. His praise we should be roaring. The man who thought of pouring. The man who thought of pouring. And let's do those two together. His praise we should be roaring. His praise we should be roaring. The man who thought of pouring. The first boiling water onto tea. The first boiling water onto tea. And then it's quite straightforward. I like a nice cup of tea. Right, some folks put much reliance on politics and science. There's only one hero for me. His praise we should be roaring. The man who thought of pouring the first boiling water onto tea. I like a nice cup of tea in the morning, just to start the day, you see. And at 11:30, well, my idea of heaven is a nice cup of tea. I like a nice cup of tea with my dinner, and a nice cup of tea with my tea. And when it's time for bed, there's a lot to be said for a nice cup of tea. Very good, and I am going to fiddle about with that and make sure that the key fits really for us. Food, glorious food. Food, glorious food. Hot sausage and mustard. Oh, we're in the mood. Cold jelly and custard. Peas, pudding and saveloys. What next is the question? Rich gentlemen have it, boys. Indigestion. Food, glorious food. We're anxious to try it. 3 banquets a day. these bits. Food, magical food, wonderful food, marvellous food, fabulous food, beautiful food, glorious food. Because the second verse, there's rather a lot of words to remember. Why should we be fated to do nothing but brood on food, magical food, wonderful food, marvellous food? So it goes magical, wonderful, marvellous. So we've got the two M's, magical and marvellous, with wonderful in between. So food, magical food, wonderful food, marvellous food, then fabulous food, and then beautiful food, and then glorious food. I don't know that there's any easy way to do this, chaps, except you learning it, really. So let's do why should we be fated to do nothing but brood on, and see if we can get them. Food, it's going to be magical, wonderful, marvellous, fabulous, beautiful, glorious. And we may have to split into groups to do this. Why should we be fated to do nothing but brood on food, magical food, wonderful food, marvellous food, fabulous food, beautiful food, glorious food. I'm just going to do that again. On food, magical food, wonderful food, marvellous food, fabulous food, beautiful food, glorious food. Okay, gents, so that is something you could, to advantage, learn, I think, the last line of that. We'll meet again. We will. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. May the road rise to meet you. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be ever at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you, may God hold you, ever in the palm of his hand. May the road rise to meet you, may the wind be ever at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you, may God hold you, ever in the palm of his hand. Cherry Hall! Don't slip on the snow, and I'll see you next week. Bye.